Hi guys, welcome to Ozzie Reviews. Today I want to have a talk to you about food. In particular, how do you get good quality food when you're out in remote areas? Now I know there's the old-fashioned eskies, there's also the electric eskies that are on the market nowadays, but what I'm talking about is if we're hiking, trekking or hunting in very, very remote areas and we don't have access to those sort of luxuries. Now what I've got here with me today is from a company called Backcountry Cuisine. Now they're a company based in New Zealand and they make freeze-dry meals. Now a lot of you may think, well, freeze-dry, that doesn't sound too appetizing. Well, I can assure you I've tried several of these meals and they are really, really tasty, great quality and also extremely lightweight. So that's a big plus. Now this particular one here that we'll have a look at in depth today is just a Thai chicken curry. Now you can get serves for one or serves for two with these. You just have to choose which ones you want at the shop. Now I've just got a serve for one here. Now this is only 90 grams, that's it. I mean it's so light. I mean you can just put it easily into a backpack. You know, you're out in a remote area there, you wouldn't even notice that you had this on you, you know, weight wise, so it's fantastic. So what we'll do is just run through a little bit about it. First of all, the one thing that you will notice when you look over onto the back of these gives you a rundown of like fats and proteins. Now these meals are extremely high in protein. There's a lot of carbs in them and the fat content is fairly heavy in them too. Now a lot of you may be thinking, well, why is that? Well, these meals are made for people who are trekking, hiking and in the outdoors who are burning up those calories, okay, and need those essential fats and carbohydrates to keep them going. So in saying that, it's not full of bad fats, it is full of good fats, good carbohydrates, the whole bit, okay? So very high quality food, there's a lot of nutrients in them. Now on the back you'll easily find the instructions on what you need to do with them. What I'll do is I'll just basically give you a rundown on that now, okay? What you need on average with one of these is about a cup of water. Depending on the meal, some only require half a cup of water. That needs to be boiled, okay? So in the theme of hiking and lightweight stuff, I've got here just a little mobile burner that I take out hunting with me and just a little kettle on top with some water in there. So I've already got that simmering, that's been boiling there, just obviously to save time with the review. But I'll show you now on just how to go about making one of these meals. It's that simple. Okay, so you'll notice at the top there's two parts to it, which you can actually seal off. Now the first part, you actually rip that off, okay, and that will actually open up the food. So if we open it up, just bring it in and you'll be able to see just what the food looks like. Okay, so you can see the meal in there. It's just freeze-dried meal. It doesn't look too much in its current condition. Okay, so once you open the top of the pack like so, you just need to add about a cup of boiling water to it, okay? So I'll just take it off the burner here. It's boiling away just nicely. I'll just turn that off. Now, you can pretty much guess how much you need to put in. All you need to do is just have a sufficient amount, enough just to cover the food in there. Okay, so once it's in, all you need to do is just take a spoon or a fork or something, just give it a good stir. Once you've given it a good stir there, all you need to do is reseal it, okay? And that's why they've got two seals on there. So they've thought ahead, that's for sure. Okay, so just reseal it on the second seal. Now they say with all their meals you should let them stand for at least 10 minutes. I find honestly, 10 minutes, most of it's pretty much done in that time, but 12 minutes, definitely it'll be cooked and ready to eat. So we've just got to wait now for 10 minutes to pass. Okay, so that's 10 minutes has passed now, so let's open the packet up and see what we got. Just to open the seal again, just be careful obviously because a fair bit of steam and so forth comes out. Now with these packets, if you're actually just eating from these out in the field, on the side you can actually open the sides up, turn it this way, to turn it into a bowl or just a little bit of a makeshift bowl. So you just have to pull on the seams and then they'll go up, and then they'll come to a stage where you can't go up any further. So I can do that both sides of it. Okay, and then it's sort of just, you can flatten it out more into a bowl. Okay, now I'll empty it out. I won't eat from this, I'll empty it out into the little hiking bowl that I've got here, and then you'll be able to see exactly what it looks like. Sure smells good, that's for sure. Okay. You can reseal the bag up like that so that if you're carrying it in a backpack or something before you can get to a bin, you can easily dispose of it. Okay, now this is what it looks like. So I mean, it's really quite a nice mixture there. I mean, you've got rice, a few veggies and pieces of chicken and so forth, but the biggest test is what does it taste like. So let's have a try. That's good. Very good. You wouldn't have thought with eating this, in all honesty, that this is a freeze-dry meal. It's extremely tasty. And I know from past experience, when you've been out and you've been hiking or doing those sort of activities all day, there's nothing better than sitting back of an afternoon and having a good quality meal like this. There's nothing like it. Yeah, that's absolutely beautiful. Okay, now price point with these particular meals is depending on what type of meal you actually get. Now, as I said, this is a Thai chicken curry served for one. I mean, you can get heaps. There's teriyaki beef, there's numerous varieties there. I'll put a link to the company's website so you can actually have a look at the range in your own time. But price-wise, on average for a single serve, you're looking between sort of $9 to $12 around there, and if it's a double serve, then you're looking around sort of $14 to $16, depending on where you buy it from. Now, in saying that, you can actually get them from BCF, Anaconda, places like that. A lot of trekking and hiking stores sell them. Also online, if you jump onto eBay, there's numerous actual camping shops and so forth online on eBay that sell these, and even at a more discounted rate than what you'll find at BCF and so forth. Okay, now as for the longevity of these, how long will they last? This one here, I mean, the expiry date you can clearly see there is 12th of August 2014. So I mean, there's over 2 years of shelf life there. Now, take in mind that says best before, so perhaps you'll get even longer with them. I mean, I haven't had one of these sitting on the shelf for any longer than say about 6 months, so I can't talk from experience on what it tastes like after about 2 years. But I mean, at the end of the day, you've got to look at the practicality of it. 2 years of shelf life, 90 grams in weight, extremely simple and easy to prepare, as you've seen. So my advice is, if you're looking for some really good meals out there when you're hunting or in remote areas, by all means look them up. Okay guys, well that concludes my review. Please remember to subscribe. Ozzie Reviews is my channel. I'm also on Facebook as well. Click on the links below this review, and thanks for watching.